For the past 50 years, the Kansas City Chiefs have called Arrowhead their home, but now their home is in desperate need of a renovation. For $800 million, Kansas City plans to completely redesign all the outdated features of the stadium while keeping the KC spirit and culture alive and well. The only problem is funding, and if they don't get it, they might have to tear down the old one and build a new one in Kansas. So let's discuss it in today's episode of Built Up. Now, in February 2024, the Kansas City Chiefs unveiled plans for an $800 million renovation of Arrowhead Stadium, aiming to modernize the facility while preserving its historic essence. The proposed upgrades included larger video boards, enhanced concession areas, expanded retail spaces, and additional restrooms to improve the fan experience. The funding strategy involved a combination of private and public contributions. The Hunt family, owners of the Chiefs, committed $300 million to the project. The remaining $500 million was expected to come from an extension of the 3/8 sales tax in Jackson County, Missouri. However, in April 2024, voters rejected this tax extension, leading the Chiefs to reconsider their options. Following the vote, Chiefs President Mark Donovan indicated that the team is exploring alternative solutions, including the possibility of constructing a new stadium in either Missouri or neighboring Kansas. Discussions with officials from both states are ongoing as the franchise evaluates the best path forward for its future home. As of January 2025, the Chiefs remain committed to finding a solution that balances modern amenities with the rich traditions of Arrowhead Stadium, ensuring a premier experience for fans in the years to come. And because Kansas City is not sure how to go about this, they're considering building a brand new stadium instead of renovating the old one. Now, before we move on to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you like the video so far. So, the Kansas City Chiefs are in a bit of a dilemma about their stadium. They've been at Arrowhead for decades, but now they're looking into the future and there's talk of replacing the stadium altogether. Like we already mentioned, they had this big $800 million renovation plan for Arrowhead, with upgrades like larger video boards, better concessions, more restrooms, and all those fan-friendly modern touches. But when voters said no to that in April 2024, the Chiefs started rethinking their options. They've started considering building a brand new stadium, and here's the kicker, it might not even be in Missouri. Kansas has entered the conversation, with potential sites like Wyandotte County near the Kansas Speedway being floated around. The Chiefs' lease at Arrowhead runs through 2030, so they got some time, but they're not waiting around. Team President Mark Donovan said they want to figure things out sooner rather than later. They're talking with officials in both Missouri and Kansas to weigh their options. Stick with Arrowhead and fund a renovation some other way, or start fresh with a brand new stadium. Right now, there's no final decision, but they've got a lot to think about. They're trying to balance keeping the traditions and history of Arrowhead with making sure the stadium meets the modern needs of fans. It's a big deal, especially for such a passionate fan base. What do you think? Renovate or relocate? Now, before you answer that, remember, Arrowhead Stadium is more than just a place for football. It's the heartbeat of Kansas City. Arrowhead Stadium is known as the loudest stadium in the NFL. It holds the Guinness World Record for crowd noise at 142.2 decibels, thanks to the passionate Red Sea of Chiefs fans. Opposing teams dread playing here, and for good reason. The energy is unmatched. Game day at Arrowhead is an experience like no other. The tailgating scene is legendary, with barbecue smokers filling the air, fans decked out in red and gold, and a community united in celebration. Traditions like the tomahawk chop and fans shouting "Home of the Chiefs" during the anthem add to the electric atmosphere. Opened in 1972, Arrowhead has been home to countless iconic moments, from AFC Championship wins to the Chiefs breaking a 50-year Super Bowl drought. Its unique bold design traps noise and creates an intimate yet overwhelming setting. Renovations have kept it modern while preserving its nostalgic charm. Above all, Arrowhead symbolizes Kansas City's pride. It's where fans come together, not just for football, but for the culture, the food, and the community spirit. For KC, Arrowhead isn't just a stadium, it's home, and this home will get uphauled and renovated with the new amenities. Alright, so the Chiefs' $800 million renovation plan for Arrowhead Stadium is all about upgrading the fan experience while keeping the stadium's iconic vibe intact. Here's the breakdown. First off, they're planning massive video boards, bigger, sharper and brighter, so everyone no matter where they're sitting gets crystal clear views of replays and game stats. These will be a total game changer for those moments when you're trying to catch the tiniest details. Then there's better concessions and retail spaces. They're redesigning everything to make lines shorter and offer more options. Think local barbecue, craft beers and Casey-inspired snacks. Plus, bigger retail areas mean less crowding when you're hunting for that perfect Chiefs hoodie. They're also adding more restrooms. Finally, lines at halftime can be insane, so this upgrade should make life way easier for everyone. Now, for the high rollers, there'll be new end zone clubs and suites. These are going to have premium seating, private lounges, fancy food, and great views, basically a VIP way to watch the game. Tech-wise, they're upgrading Wi-Fi and cell service so you can actually share your game day picks or check your fantasy football lineup. Better audio systems too, so you'll hear every announcement and anthem perfectly. For comfort, there's a canopy for the upper concourse to protect fans from the blazing sun or a surprise rainstorm. Bonus, it'll probably make Arrowhead even louder by trapping the sound. And outside the stadium, they're creating this activation zone. It's like a tailgating paradise. Turf, food trucks, live music and entertainment. Even if you're not inside the stadium, it'll feel like you're part of the action. It's basically a big, vibrant area outside the stadium designed to enhance the entire game day experience even before fans step inside. This turf-covered space will be packed with entertainment options, including food trucks, live music, and interactive zones. It's meant to be a gathering place where fans can really immerse themselves in the Chiefs culture, enjoy some Casey barbecue, and get pumped up for the game. Think of it like an expanded tailgating area, but with more to do and see. There'll be plenty of seating and shade, making a place to hang out whether you're going to the game or just enjoying the atmosphere. The community spaces are also a big part of the renovation, designed to make Arrowhead more than just a stadium on game days. These areas will provide space for events outside of football games, like concerts, festivals, and even non-sports events. The idea is to make Arrowhead a year-round destination that brings the community together no matter the occasion. There might be outdoor plazas for casual gatherings, shaded areas for relaxing, or multi-purpose spaces that can be used for different types of events. It's all about turning the stadium into a hub for both fans and the broader Kansas City community. All of this while likely adding eco-friendly touches like energy-saving lights and water-efficient features, and making the stadium more accessible for everyone, including fans with mobility challenges. The goal here is to modernize Arrowhead without losing its heart and soul. It's still going to feel like home for Chiefs fans, just with some awesome new perks. It's pretty cool because it means the stadium will be more than just a venue for Chiefs games. It'll be a place where the city can come together for all sorts of events, even when there's no football on. And the company behind all of these breathtaking renovations in true Kansas City spirit is none other than Populous. You've probably heard of them. They're the same firm that worked on other big sports venues like Yankee Stadium in New York and Wembley in London. They've been involved with Arrowhead before too, leading major renovations back in 2010, so they know the place inside and out. Populous is known for creating fan-friendly designs, so they're the perfect choice to make sure the stadium's new look keeps that iconic Arrowhead vibe but adds all the modern amenities fans are craving. The Chiefs are putting in $300 million of private funding for the renovation, with another $500 million potentially coming from the Missouri taxpayers. The goal here is to improve the fan experience while still honoring the history and culture of Arrowhead, so it's going to be a balance of fresh update and that classic feel. The only thing they're waiting on now is the people's approval. So, would you like to see a renovated Arrowhead or a brand new Arrowhead? Tell us in the comments down below. Now, here's another video mega project enthusiasts enjoyed watching. Bye for now.